Hey guys, today we are gonna have a little ramble about bullet journaling. I asked on my community page if you guys would like to have this video, have a little look at my bullet journal, and you were very excited to see it. So I thought we would do that today. I have only just started my bullet journal journey, so I'm really no expert at all. I'm very much experimenting with my first bullet journal. It's not going to be an arty bullet journal, it's very minimalist. There are some cutesy touches to it, but for me, the whole point of starting this bullet journal is to be more productive, and I just do not have the time to be making it all pretty. And that's not the point of this journal. I just wouldn't get anything done if I was sat there making it look pretty. So because of that, I did buy a journal that had pictures within, printed on it, so that it's not just completely plain, and it's quite cute but without any effort from my part. So I'm just listening out for lawnmowers and aeroplanes, so if I look a little bit like, what's that noise, it's because sometimes it's when you have a baby, maybe some of you don't, but when you have a baby and you can always hear the baby crying even when they're not crying, it's called ghost crying or something. That's what it's like as an ASMR artist. You're like, what's that noise? Is that really a noise, or is that in my head? So yeah, if I'm a little bit alert, that's what I'm doing, because it's harder to edit it out if it's a ramble video. Okay, so what do you need if you are going to start your bullet journal journey? Obviously you're going to need a journal and you're going to need a pen. Okay, those are really the basics. You don't actually need anything else other than those two things. I use those two things, but I also use post-it notes, and I've got highlighter tape, but washi tape, highlighter tape. So initially I wasn't going to use those things. I just bought the book and the pen, and as I started my journey, I realised I was going to need post-it notes for how I specifically wanted to do things, and then to have the tape, A, because it looks pretty, adds a little bit of colour to the book, and B, because it was in case the sticky notes came off, because I was going to be moving these post-it notes from page to page. The washi tapes allow me to do that without it losing its stickiness and without hurting the page, it doesn't pull any of the paper up. So I have my bullet journal. It is a very cute design. It's got lots of different pictures as you go through. It's not one design, so let me just show you some blank pages. So it's got a little bunny, it's got flowers, then the next one has just is that the same pattern? I think that might be the same. No, it's slightly different pattern. And then you have, they look like the same patterns, but I swear this book has different patterns. There we go, slightly different pattern. So yeah, also this particular bullet journal that I've chosen, or this journal, wasn't meant to be a bullet journal, has dotted, can you see that it's dotted lines, which initially I kind of wanted a blank journal, but actually I really love the dotted pages. I've never worked on that before, and it actually works really well for me, so I definitely will keep up with the dotted version. It just makes it look more neat. I think if I got blank it would not be in line, if you know what I mean, and I don't really like lined pages. Yeah, I think that takes away from the aesthetics a little bit. So I went for a dotted line. And then I got some gel pens. They're all black ink, but they are pastel colours on the outside. I just like things that are pretty. It's got like a little design here. So there's a couple of purple, a couple of different shades of pink and white. And I've actually already gone through one pen already. I've written that much. So yeah, you need your pen. I really like the gel pens. It makes my handwriting much neater. I don't have the best handwriting. I'm trying to take my time when I write this out so that it looks nice. And I tend to write in capitals because for me it looks neater. It's more consistent. Whereas when I write in small print, it changes. My handwriting will be round and next minute it'll be really like thin and italic-y. It's really weird. My handwriting, I'd love to practice my handwriting skills and improve, but I just don't have the time to be doing that, not really. So pen. I have these highlighter washi tapes. So basically, instead of having a highlighter pen, you can use these tapes, so when it goes over words you can still see through it and it's like it's highlighted it, but it means you can remove them, so you don't have to ruin a book if you want to, you know, highlight it for studying and then maybe you want to pass it on to someone else. It means that they can highlight their own work and it's not, you know, full of notes and things. So I love these because they're just so super pretty. A little bit of colour to the book. And we have these post-it notes which I wanted to get in different colours. So it's like pastel, yellow, blue, pink and green at the end. And also I wanted longer post-it notes because I put my daily things that I need to be done rather than, I'll show you, but rather than having to write them out every day for things that I need to do daily, I write them out once and then I will put maybe 10 boxes across and we'll tick off for 10 days and then I'll have to write it out after 10 days, but that's fine. That's better than what I was doing. And then we can take the post-it off, post it on the next days, the next days, the next days. It just saves me a little bit of time. So yeah, we have the post-it notes. Okay, so this book, and I think a lot of journal books, the first page has a "this book belongs to" section. I haven't filled mine in yet because I'm going to put my real name and I don't tell my real name to you guys. So I will add that in a little while. It's just a nice little way for that book to know it belongs to you. I think for me it's more important for me to fill that in on my gratitude journal, which I've also started in a similar book. It's by the same company, it's got a different design, like a little bear design. So I think it's more important on there because it's kind of my gratitude and like the universe knows and it's what I'm grateful for and what I'm wanting. So the next page in the book, now I'm pretty sure if you follow the Ryder Carroll steps to setting up a bullet journal, which I did, you are meant to write out your key, which is basically a bullet point for things that need to be done, a circle for events or celebrations, a little arrow pointing to the right if you're wanting to move a to-do to the following day, a little arrow pointing to the left if you're wanting to put it in your future log for next month or a couple of months time, a little asterisk for things that you have completed or across, and then a line through for things that you have decided you're not going to complete or you don't want to do. I haven't written that key out because I can kind of remember it, but if you are someone that kind of needs to look back on that key, then it's a good idea to put that on a post-it note so that your post-it note follows you through the book until you kind of remember what the key is. Also, I love crossing things out when I've done them. So instead of putting the little asterisks, I actually cross through everything. I don't like things still being there on my page. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Probably my OCD, but I like to cross it out, even if it's going back to the future log or it's going to another date. As soon as I have then made a note of that in the future log or tomorrow or whatever, I'll cross it through, and then I know that I have gone through everything on that page, whether I've completed it or not. So the first thing in my book is the index. It's the index page. So you're going to write index, and I have left 4 pages. I've got 1, 2, and then a couple more blank pages because I didn't really want to count how many pages are in the book, and also, for example, you can see on some of them where I've done pages 3 to 4, it's the same sort of thing. So I didn't really know how much I needed, so I've left 4 blank spaces for that. And basically, you're going to number each page. You're going to number them, unless it's already numbered, and you're going to write in the index what that is on that page, because a bullet journal isn't really meant to be in any particular order. So you could maybe be doing your to-do list for today on one page, and then on the next page, instead of it being tomorrow's to-do list, you may have a shopping list. You may have a brain dump page. You may have a gift list. You may have a page full of books you'd like to read, and so they could be at any moment thrown in. So you really do need the index. Initially I was like, I don't think I'm going to do an index, and then I thought, no, follow not the rules, but go with what Ryder has said, and I'm really glad that I did, because I didn't think I was going to have these pages which are known as collections. I didn't think I was going to use it for that. I thought I was just going to use it for to-do lists. So, for example, page 1 to do is my future log. Then pages 3 to 7 are like my day-to-day to-do lists. And then on page 8, I've got like invigilator times for work, because I'm a exam invigilator, and I do that casually. So my hours are not set for that particular role, so it's an easy way for me to keep record of what hours I've done, so I can fill in my timesheet much easier. And then pages 9 through to 14 are just my day-to-day to-do lists. Page 15 is my brain dump page, where it's just if I think of an idea that I don't use it for things that are day-to-day, that will just go in my future log or tomorrow's to-do list. But it's things that there's no set time to do them. They're just things I'd in the future like to have a look at when there's time, because I'll forget about it when I do have time. So that's kind of a page I'll look at when maybe I have a week off work and I'm caught up with things, and I'm like, oh, this is a good time to maybe have a look at some ideas that I'd have. Page 16 is a birthday gift list for my son. I've already bought him a few things. We're trying to get a few things each month so that it's not so much money in October. And then we've got a few more pages of daily to do, and then I have my June calendar, and I like to do a plan with me. I've started doing this because of the YouTube channel Lavender that I am obsessed with. She does a little plan with me at the end of each month, or at least she used to, so I'm doing the old ones with her. And it just lets me set my goals for the month, set my intentions for the month, reflect on the previous month, and yeah, just I guess have a little record of how I've improved, slowly but surely. Then I have video ideas on page 23 for you guys, books that I'd like to read, and then I have started morning pages. I only started that today. I'd like to do it most days if I can. I'm going to see how that helps me. So yeah, that's my index. Okay, so the next thing you need to do after your index is something called your future log. So I have split my page into 6 months. So I have put future log at the top of both those pages. I don't think this book is going to last 6 months because I've used quite a lot already, but you know, that's fine. I will just migrate that into the next book. So I have done, because I started this in May, I have done June through to November. And your future log is anything that you're not going to be doing obviously that particular month. So if you've got something, I guess it's like a diary, if you know something's happening and you know what month you want to do that in, then you're going to write it in that month. For example, I'm meeting some friends in October, so I have written Sat and Joe meetup, so I know that's coming in October, and then when I do my October calendar and to do for that month, I can then migrate it into that specific area. So this is just a place where I can put future things that I need to do. I'm not going to fill it up too much. These are things that I definitely know I need to do in those months. Yeah, for example, like I'm going to pre-order the Super Mario DVD to hopefully arrive on New Year's Eve, so we can all watch that New Year's Eve as a family. I have a 40th birthday party on the 2nd of September, not mine, my friend's, and I have things like book laser tag for my son's birthday in October, play dates, renew my phone, my contract's coming to an end, and book massage, because I am deciding to book myself a massage every month because that's what I love. It's the one thing that I used to think of as a luxury, and I'd book it maybe once every 6 months, and even though technically I cannot afford it, I work, and that is one thing per month. I'm gonna have that thing, okay? I'm gonna have that thing. So yeah, that's your future log, okay? I think Ride to Carol can probably sum this up much better than I'm doing. Okay, so we had May's, but I'm going to skip to June's because it looks pretty still. I haven't crossed anything out really. I've crossed a couple of things out. So the next thing you're going to do, whatever month you're in, now if you've started this, which I did in May on I think something like the 18th of May, I just started from the 18th through to the 31st, but this is a brand new month, so I'm able to do it through the first. I wrote out 1 to 23, and then finished the rest of it over here. And in my calendar, I'm just writing down things that I know are set on those days, like birthdays, events, appointments, things that are set in stone for those days. I don't want to fill this up so it's all messy. So I've got things like a Rufus play date, Love Island starting on the 5th, so I don't forget to watch it. It's my friend Sat's birthday. I have a facial booked in on the 12th, which I'm very excited about. A school trip to the Roman Palace for my son. Father's Day on the 18th in the UK. And then we have at the bottom a summer fair at my son's school. And then I have an inset day for me at my school where I work on the 30th. So I know that potentially, I got told we might not have to work on that day. We might have to could stay at home. So that would be nice. And then on the other side, I do a to-do list of things I know I'm going to need to do in June, and because I'm not writing out my daily list in advance, I literally do it the night before, so I can't write all these things into my daily logs because they've not been added to the book. So I write them here, then I'll migrate them across each day. So some have specific dates on them, and some are just whenever I feel I'd like to do that thing. So in June we have things like I have to change my credit card. One of my credit cards needs to be changed over to another banking group, so I need to, I think, change my online banking details for it. So that needs to be done this month. I've got my bills I need to pay. I need to renew my phone, so that's exciting. I get a new phone. This one's a little bit getting a little bit slow and sluggish, so I'm thinking I may pay a little bit more out for a new phone and get more data and more everything. I don't know, we'll see. I also have to follow up a citizen's advice email. I also want to look up TikTok sponsorship, because I've got a collab coming out on TikTok and I don't know if I meant to let TikTok know. I assume I would, because it's kind of like ads. Record videos, FaceTime my mum, plan with me, summer fair. I need to buy the raffle ticket for it, and yeah, a couple of other things. So then I've already done it June the 1st. So June the 1st here, I write down my priority things, like things that I have to get done that day. Here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things, which is fine because today is a day off for me. It's half term here. I don't work in the half term because I work at a school, so I have more time than I would normally. And over on this page, just move it over, we have my daily checklist. Now this is a thing that I need to get done every single day, or in an ideal world I could get done every day, but they're not. They're important but not priority. No, they're important but not urgent. That's it. So I need to check my bank balance every day. I like to make sure nothing's gone out. Cleaning, my son's homework, trying to upload to TikTok every day, trying to do a YouTube short every day that I don't have a long form video up, edit every day, meditate every day, try and make £1 on surveys every day, read my book every day, do my receipts every day, emails, get our packed lunches ready, practice gratitude every day, put a little bit on every day. I don't encourage you to do that. That's just my little couple of pence Ladbrokes bet on tennis, and floss every day. So that is a huge list, and realistically it's very rare that I will get everything on that list done. My priorities I have to get done, and then this list are kind of like, I'll try and get as much done as I can. So that's my daily log, and because it's a post-it, when I'm done with this day I will just unpeel it, and when I have June the 2nd, which I haven't written yet because I'll do that tonight, we'll just take that over to that page and we just tick off the boxes as we go. So I love that little technique for my daily log. I also have, I've just randomly put it on this page because I've already checked today, a weekly log. These are things that have to be done every week on the same day. So today is Thursday. I've already checked today, which is fill in timesheet. I don't need to do that today because it's half term, so I haven't worked any hours this week, extra hours, so I can move that to here. We'll sort that out later. So that gets moved every day depending on if I've done that item or not. And then let me just look at what my list says. Oh yeah, I also like to do my numerology for the day if I have time to add that. So my personal day today is number 1. That's not because it's the 1st of June. My personal month number for June is 9. So we add 9 to the 1 because it's the 1st of June to get 10. And then you have to add the 1 and the 0 of the 10 to get the 1. Now, personal day 1 is a day for great ideas, beginning something new, focusing on me, being decisive and taking confident action. So today I began my morning pages. Hopefully I will keep up with that. If you don't know what morning pages are, I will talk to you about that in a moment. So I try and do my personal day based on numerology every day to get an idea of what I could be shaping my day around. So that's that, and that kind of leads me on to collections. Now, collections, like I say, could be just like a shopping list. It could be something that is a topic, a specific topic. So going back to my index, I have my brain dump on page 15. Okay, so by page 15, I don't have a lot in my brain dump at the moment. I've just written brain dump in the middle. And then we have things like shorts playlist. I need to sort out some playlists for my shorts because I can then advertise them better. I have also got Fiverr because I might put some skills on Fiverr, maybe try and make a little bit of money from my language skills, something like that. YouTube membership, I am eligible to offer membership, but I haven't looked into it. I don't really know what I would offer. I don't have products to sell, so that might not be for me, but I need to look into it. And Skillshare course, so I'm interested in maybe making some courses for Skillshare to try and make some money that way as well. So that's all I've got in brain dump at the moment. So as you can see, they're all things that they're not urgent. They're just ways in which I could potentially grow or just learn new skills. So that is my brain dump collection page. I also have video ideas on page 23. So as you can see, not many, but that's because I only just did this collection page the other day. So I thought it might be fun to use ChatGPT, is that what it's called, to try and get AI to create an ASMR video. I thought that might be fun to see, not to actually record it and everything, but to come up with a script for me to perform. And 5 senses, so I'm going to do one where it's to try and help with anxiety by using your 5 senses to kind of ground you. So that's all I've got in there. And in books, all I've got at the moment is The Secret. I've been meaning to read that book for a long time. And I was in a store yesterday with my son and I saw it on the shelf and it reminded me, so I wrote that down and started a books collection. So the last thing I want to show you today is my morning pages page. I just did one page here, so I wrote morning pages at the top and I will continue that probably into this page for tomorrow. So morning pages is a way of journaling. It's a way of essentially brain dumping just all your thoughts, anything, onto a page in the morning to kind of free up space in your brain to get on with your day. So you could have anything, it could just be how you're feeling, it could be things you need to get done, it could be anything you've read about, or it literally could be anything. It's kind of like your flow of consciousness. You just write and write and write, and I mean, I only did it today, so I don't know, and today's pretty chill anyway because I'm not working, but it would be interesting to see how that affects me on, say, work days when I have a lot to think about. So I have put the date at the top, morning pages, and then I think you're meant to write about 3 pages, but I think whatever you can manage is going to be good for you. So I did one page. I'm sure I could write and write and write and write, because my brain is like that anyway. It's a constant script going on in there. But you know, time constraints. Yeah, and then at the back of my book I have a post-it note with birthdays on it, which I can just migrate to my next book, so I don't have to rewrite out birthdays and occasions like you know, Father's Day, Mother's Day, etc. Although they will change year to year. So I think that's more of a reminder of what month it's in, and then I can write that into the particular month, and then, you know, I don't have to rewrite this list out. So yeah, that is my bullet journal. I've already done so much. I was really consistent with it through May. I'd already gotten into writing a daily to-do list, probably since the previous half term, so March. So I'd already created that habit of doing it every evening for the following day. So now it was just having it in one place, and I really am enjoying not having ideas on millions of bits of paper, you know, or like some on my laptop, some in a book, some on post-it notes, some on some random paper. It's all in one place, and I really like that. I didn't think I would like the whole almost, it's not chaos, but for me, like having a collection here and then writing some things, that would have weirded me out, I think, before. But actually the index is really handy, and yeah, I'm always thinking of new things, and it's really lovely for me to have somewhere to put them. So if you are thinking of starting a bullet journal, my advice is do a key that is right for you. Post-it notes are your friend. Also, don't worry about making mistakes. I am a perfectionist, but actually it's really freeing to be like, oh well, I smudged that a little bit, so what, doesn't matter. Because for me, the point of this journal is to be productive, not to be artistic or perfect or whatever. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Let me know if I forgot anything. I don't think I did. And maybe send me some photographs of your bullet journals. I have Twitter and Instagram, and I have my email address, anything. So I'd love to see your bullet journals, or any advice, tips, hints that you want to send my way. But this is a very long video for me, so I think we'll sign off there, and I will see you